Hey everybody, Michael Anderson with Etail Solutions. So today we're going to talk about cartonization. Cartonization is one of these things that oftentimes gets looked at a little bit later on in the life cycle for a typical seller because I think it's generally viewed as sort of a fine-tuning type of a thing. But it is actually very, very impactful on your bottom line, on your overall profit margins to get cartonization software in place. So let me give you a little background on this first. So first of all, we're on this kick lately of really kind of understanding this concept of ideal as it relates to e-commerce operations. And the concept of ideal is basically that we want to understand for any given function within the organization, what is a best case scenario and what is the actual performance. And when we can compare those two, it gives us an understanding, first of all, of what the opportunity cost is, but it also shows us how we can improve within the business. And so cartonization is just one of the many things that we're doing this with. So as we look at cartonization and we're seeing and understanding the impact of this, there are a few different things that come to light in terms of why you should consider this for your business. So first of all, when you get a multi-item order and you put that into multiple boxes, on average, according to Parcel Industry, you're going to spend anywhere from 15% to 30% more for that. And that's for a couple of different reasons. Sometimes it has to do with multiple origination fees because you have multiple boxes. The other component to this, though, is that over 70% now of orders are typically being charged from the carriers based upon dim weights, so dimensional weights, length times width times height divided by a certain number that's usually negotiated. And when you have multiple boxes, generally speaking, you're going to have a much higher dim weight. So that's going to increase your costs to ship a product. The other component to this is if you're not using standardized packaging and you've got some different lengths and widths and so forth, that can actually get you or cost you additional handling fees from the carriers when they're handling irregularly sized boxes. And another component of this is I saw a statistic just the other day, it kind of blew me away, that sellers, at least within the United States, spend around $1.5 billion total on extra packaging materials. So you're packing peanuts and your bag fillers and things like that to just take up the extra space inside of the boxes. So cartonization is one of these things that it can happen at the time of the order. You take the dimensions of the products and the system figures out what the right box is to put it in, and it takes all the guessing work out of the packaging for the person who's actually putting all the items in the box. And that's really important because not only is that going to cause you to optimize the shipment, but it takes human error out of the mix. And also when you're packaging products, sometimes it's just easier to throw it in a really big box or throw it into multiple boxes. And so sometimes employees, unfortunately, will take the easy path on this and they'll just use the extra space, but that adds up into real dollars and cents. So if this is an area you haven't investigated, I would really highly encourage that you take a close look at cartonization as a component to your business because it can have a substantial impact on your net margin. And that's really just lost net income that is being thrown away, unfortunately, when you're not using it. So if you'd love to learn more about this, give us a call. We'd be happy to chat with you. Again, you can find us at our website, etailsolutions.com. Hope this was valuable. Until next time.